So next up we have Brett Elizabeth Jenkins. You want to tell us about yourself, please, Brett?
Sure. I live in Minneapolis. I am a poet slash unemployed copywriter. I like to eat macaroni. Um, I don't know. There's not a whole lot else. My cat is sleeping behind me on this cat tower that you can't really see. And that's pretty much it. I have an MFA in poetry, so I've been doing this poetry thing for a while. I'm gonna read a couple new poems that I've written during quarantine, and then a couple of old poems that I wrote pre-COVID. So, my first one is related to being unemployed. It's called Simple Pleasures of the Unemployed. I wake in the night in my underwear to the raggedy snores of a man settle into the length of a damp arm. The hiss of the beer can when I open it at 3:45. When I whistle, the cat comes zinging into the bed and we take a nap. I dangle my legs over the end of the bed, open the window, and smoke a secret cigarette into the dark. If the books need rearranging, I make piles on the floor. Every week, I stumble into the bathroom and painstakingly pluck out the hair that has grown wildly from beneath my chin, whom I have named Rebecca. I turn on all the lights in the apartment and put on a record. I dance like a madman, willy-nilly in my underpants. Sometimes I lie on the floor and pretend to be dead. Every other Tuesday, I do this. The mailman comes at 3:47. If he's late, I begin to worry for his health. I walk to the park and drop eaves on the couple with the orange and white dog. They might be splitting up, and she's going to take him for all he's worth. The burble of the faucet in the moonlit morning, cool water in my beer-dry mouth.
That was awesome.
Thanks. This one is not so fun. It's called How to Be the Daughter of an Alcoholic. So I guess content warning, though, the content of the poem is not that, I guess, triggering. Spend your days training your legs, long and fast for running. Be the small, unrockable boat on the canal. Don't make a ripple. When he comes home angry, float noiselessly in the dark. When he comes home joyous, ask for Pepsi. Perfect the art of sneaking out. The third stair from the bottom has a squeak. Spend your nights catching frogs in the woods, sending your hair wild with wind. Climb trees, only small things can rise. Dream of running away, but don't in case you're found.
Wow. Thank you.
I'm gonna read one more new one, and then I'm gonna read like one or two old ones. Francis, you'll recognize this poem from a class we took together. It's called My Writing Teacher Asks Me to Write About Something Bad I Did. And I have 20 minutes to do it. I ask whether I can have an extra 6 weeks to complete the assignment. You see, the thing is, I was born on a Thursday and was primed for this exercise. I was born with 6 bad decisions ready to go. One of those decisions was marrying a literature major. The rest of those decisions came out 10 years later asking for White Claw. Give us your poor, you're tired, you're hungry adjunct professors huddled at the foot of a Tinder date gone wrong. My writing teacher asks me to write about something bad I did, and I turn in my birth certificate. I turn in my college transcripts with a C- in theology because the day I showed up to give a presentation on St. Paul, I was hungover and I puked all over the slide projector. I didn't pick up the phone when she called and she jumped from the bridge hours later. I've Xeroxed my butt in exactly 4 states. I've forgotten my first address. I've given my ATM PIN code to a first date. I'm not sure, but I think my underpants are at the bottom of at least 2 lakes in Vermont. I've done things I regret. I have regrets I could alphabetize. I will make more. I still think about her.
I think that's one of my favorite poems that you've written.
Thank you. All right, I have 2 short ones and then I'll be done. I just found this in a drawer and I don't remember writing it, so I figured I would read it to you guys. It's called Messages. What if each bird is yelling, help, help? What if every wave dies as it crashes to shore? What if this earth can know things and is trying to tell me, look, stupid. Go outside, she tells me. Get lost in your grief. So I do. I go wild with it. I am kept company by a small wildebeest and some budding leaves. I'm holding conference with the sound of this rushing stream rising to meet me, but I can't tell what it's trying to say to me. I try to fall asleep and dream its message, but my head is full of fish. And then my last one, I wrote this poem for my friend Erin after they accidentally ate some horse chestnuts because they thought they were actual regular chestnuts and then they were poison. So it's called DIY Survival Guide. First thing first, don't eat poison. But if you do accidentally roast and eat 5 horse chestnuts, or if you put wisteria seeds in your breakfast smoothie, or gobble foxglove leaves, you might as well freak out. Call your mom, or if she lives far away, your ex-landlord. Try unsuccessfully to vomit. Make sure nothing embarrassing's on your nightstand, just in case things don't, work out. Some suggest going to the hospital, but some must be rich or have, health insurance for times like these. Slobber and worry, or list off the important kinds of juices you'll never drink again if you die. Then close your eyes and rub them until you see those Death Star constellations. Forget your first grade Sunday school teacher. Tall knee socks, shoulder length red hair, kind of hot now that you think about it. But don't throw the bathwater out with the baby. Hang on to that Lazarus lesson, the first underdog. Now wait it out.
Awesome job, Brett.